Yesterday, we got news about really one of the greatest moves in the NBA this season, and honestly, one of the most underrated moves, and that is Cam Reddish to the New York Knicks. Yesterday, Adrian Wojnarowski reported ESPN sources the Atlanta Hawks are trading forward Cam Reddish to the New York Knicks for a deal that includes a protected 2022 first-round pick via Charlotte. Knicks also acquire Solomon Hill and a 2025 second-round pick via Brooklyn Nets trade. Then he also reported New York is including Kevin Knox in the trade to Atlanta, sources tell ESPN. And this is really one of the most underrated moves of this NBA season, but Cam Reddish is also one of the most underrated players in the NBA. You do not hear people talk about Cam Reddish that much, yet this season he is having a pretty good year, averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist per game, and is really one of the best underrated wings in the NBA who can give you 12 or 13 points a game and can really get it done in the starting lineup. And I think he has definitely been overlooked for that, and because the Atlanta Hawks are a very deep team, a change of scenery in New York could be great for Cam Reddish. And I think even though that the Knicks are very deep, because he is one of the younger players on the roster, they could potentially build around him. And I could definitely see Cam Reddish averaging something like 16 or 17 points a game. I mean, last year Cam Reddish had an unbelievable season, averaging 11 points per game, and throughout his career has averaged 11 points per game. So just time will tell how good this guy can get. He's a really great player who I think will improve a lot, and I think he could win Most Improved Player of the Year next season, maybe. Cam Reddish has really lived up to what he was drafted at. He was drafted 10th overall in the 2019 NBA draft class, a very deep class that has turned out really well, including guys like Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. So I think he is actually performing overwhelmingly well, and I think just time will tell when he's about to break out. He went to college at Duke and then was drafted at the age of 19, so I think he just needed to be developed a little bit. But once he turns to the age of like maybe 23 or 24, I definitely think he will be fully developed and could be a great player in the long run. And I think this is what the New York Knicks need, a great player to help them out of their rebuild stage. And because Cam Reddish just joined the roster, that brings me to my next point, was I think they should trade Evan Fournier around the trade deadline, considering that Cam Reddish is going to be taking up a lot of the wing minutes in Evan Fournier's absence. So maybe they should trade Evan Fournier around the trade deadline so they can give Cam Reddish, a young player, a great amount of minutes. And no respect to Evan Fournier, he's great too, but he has not been the best player for at least 2 or 3 years. And I mean, he's never been an all-star, but this is a Cam Reddish type of player we're talking about. This kid has potential, and I think he could be a all-star down the line, which Evan Fournier is just not going to be able to do at this age in his mid-30s. In fact, this move from Cam Reddish to the New York Knicks is so great, in my opinion, that I would say that he is going to be a really good duo with Julius Randle along the line. Randle is the much more older and experienced player, and I definitely think he can definitely help Reddish out in the locker room. Reddish is the whole package. He has jump out of the gym athleticism at the height of 6'8", but he can also knock down threes and is a sniper from behind the three-point line. And then I have one more little NBA piece of news that I'm about to bring to you, and it's one that's a little bit more unfortunate because we expected Bol Bol to be traded to the Detroit Pistons, and this was a great, change of scenery for Bol Bol. We were going to see him be great with Cade Cunningham in the Detroit Pistons. Pistons, but apparently that trade did not happen. I mean, it did, but once Bol Bol went to Detroit to get his physical, he apparently did not pass his physical with the Pistons, so he is still trapped in Denver and is heading back there. And I really think this Cam Reddish move will be a great one, but Bol Bol is stuck in kind of a more worse situation. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe to turn notifications on. Like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're out.